me, and you've always reminded me that I could make anything happen, even when I doubted myself. And I know you're standing up here in a Tom Ford tuxedo. It looks like you don't doubt yourself, but that shit happens. I remember the Commercial Appeal gave me some review one time, and I was like, I'm from here! I won't say what album it was for, but you know who you were. Man, that felt good. To my grandparents, I hope they get to see this. Not the parts where I was cursing, but this part. Like, so if you just Instagram like a short part of this part. To my grandparents, they were basically my original entourage. You know, they were at every local talent show, every rec hall, every parking lot, every school function where I would sing. They were even at the airports, at the Memphis International Airport. Don't forget to get your boarding passes on time. Sorry. They were even at the Memphis International Airport to greet me at the gates back when you could greet people at the gates. And if you weren't born in 1981 or before, then you don't know what I'm talking about. So to my grandparents, I love you very much. I really don't feel bad about taking up this much time. I just want to be clear about that. To Renee Ernest. Now, most of you may not know Renee, but if you met her, you wouldn't forget it. She was my 3rd grade advanced studies teacher. I was super smart, guys. I don't know how you can say that about yourself when you're in 3rd grade. But she was my advanced studies teacher in 3rd grade, and she actually, and this is so Memphis, she became a road manager for me. And I gotta say, Renee, you were like having Memphis with me every day on the road, and I thank you for everything. When I moved down to Orlando to start the group, she was a big part of that. Seriously, she was Uber before Uber. It was a little bit of underage drinking, which is, I'm not proud of that. All right. To my father, Randy, whose singing voice was the first I ever heard in Memphis, or the world. You know, people around here still tell me that I sound like you, and that review means more to me than anything. And I know that my travels, because who gets a job when they're 10? I know that my travels haven't allowed me to see you as much as I would like to, but you're always with me every day. It's got sentimental. To my stepfather, Paul. When I left town to get my start in Florida, you made the effort to leave this great town. You're out of your mind, but you made the effort to leave this great town every weekend so you and my mom and I could spend time together as a family. And this is just for you guys. This is just one example. I mean, he would fly in on the late flight on Friday to Orlando, and he would leave on the late flight on Sunday and go back to First Tennessee Bank, back when it was First Tennessee Bank. And if you weren't born before 1981, then you don't know that. To make sure that we spent time together. And it's just an example of one of the many, many sacrifices that you made so that I could live out my dreams. And I will never forget that. And you are as much responsible for me being here right now, accepting this unbelievable award as I am. So I thank you. So, last and most importantly, Mama. I gotta take a swig of this 901 before I start. My mother, Janet Lynn. The woman who more than anyone truly defines Memphis. You instilled in me the same important values that this city has. A deep understanding of soul. The importance of always keeping things real. And when push comes to shove, to never take no shit from nobody. Especially anybody not from Memphis. I love you, Mom. Standing here tonight, I'm reminded of a lyric from my favorite Chuck Berry song. Where's Keith? Where is Keith? You know Chuck, right? Chuck Berry? Yeah, no. I was just asking if you knew. Please don't beat me up. That'll be very embarrassing. All right. Chuck Berry had one of my favorite songs that he did. It was called Back to Memphis, in which Chuck sings, "Son, come back to Memphis and live here with your mama. You can walk down Bill Street, honey, wearing your pajamas. You know home folks here, we let do just what we want to do." Now Memphis, I may have already drank enough this evening that the suit you see me in right now might actually end up becoming my pajamas. But hey, there's plenty of ways to end up on the front page of the commercial. Thank you. Now, Chuck Berry didn't come from Memphis, but again, when people ask me, I couldn't be more proud to say that I do. I want to thank all the great artists in this hall. I may get emotional right now. I want to thank all the great artists in this hall. I am truly honored to merely stand on the shoulders of all these legends that I grew up listening to, that I grew up admiring, and to say that I stand alongside them now. You gotta fix that Beyonce wind fan that's getting my eyes. Memphis, the city, the greatest city in the world, and the Memphis Music Hall of Fame you have given me and my family, who is clearly half of this section, not one of the greatest honors this evening, and made us all very proud. And I only hope that I can continue to return the favor for as long as I live and breathe. But not tonight, I'm drinking.